Girl, this week with the damn Trump and the Biden. First of all, that debate. You watched it, right?
I did watch it. Yes.
Yeah, they could not. Nothing was said. It was
Yeah. Well, nothing good. Certainly nothing about
right.
it.
That's my point.
Nobody learned anything. How could you walk away being like that? I know where they stand on the issues. Also, the one thing we learned was that Chris Wallace didn't have what it takes. Poor guy. Very sweet man. I would love to have dinner with him. I would love to have a dinner with his family. I think it would be wonderful. I think a Wallace family dinner would just be incredible.
You know for a fact that they were like, okay, look, we got to bring in the best of the best to handle this. It's gonna be. They're not even gonna be able to defeat Chris Wallace. No way. And
It's gotta be Wallace. They were like, first debate, get
steamrolled.
Get me Wallace. Get Wallace in here.
What? Eventually, it's just gonna be a sound.
It's gonna be
My favorite line of the whole thing, and I really don't like Trump completely.
Yeah.
But him saying that Biden wears the biggest mask you ever saw is it. What do you mean?
Here's my biggest problem.
His ability to exaggerate is phenomenal.
Is hilarious. I'm sorry. Say what you will. I will not be voting for the man. No one's gonna be surprised by that. But he's hilarious. If he dropped a Netflix special tomorrow, I would have watched it 3 times over by the end of the day. The guy's the funniest guy in the country. He's the best comic working right now. Like, the guy just... He kills! The guy kills! What about... He goes, don't say the word smart to me. Don't say the word smart to me. Yeah, to me. And I'm at home.
I know. That's how I was. You feel bad.
The guy riffs like nobody you've ever seen.
Well, Biden's like trying to talk, and it's just from the side. It's not even, camera's not even on him. It's just like, not true. Didn't happen.
No, I was proud of Papa Joe. I thought he did a fine job, as best as he could have done. I mean, the guy, they're old men. How quick is he supposed to be reacting to the barrage of hate? I thought he handled himself well. He got a couple zingers in there.
Keep it up. And not only that, but big news this week, Trump got corona. But I think he's going to make it out fine and then be like, it's no big deal. If I could survive it, a fat, ugly loser like me, then so can you.
Actually, my dad texted me this morning, of course, because he's our number one correspondent on the show. He goes, I don't believe it. He goes, I don't believe it. He goes, they're doing that so he can say, I beat it. I'm so strong, I'm so tough, I'm the best. And it's to distract from all the other crimes, taxes, the fact that he didn't actually win the debate, all that stuff. Yep. It's now just... Also, it's a good theory because... God bless you. Anyway, it's a good theory because all the news is going to talk about for the next... I don't know how long, is Trump has coronavirus. Not poor Biden and his wooden teeth or anything else going on. The issues that people might think about or care about.
Sure.
It's all going to be Trump corona.
Okay, so my first story. All right, so as you know, our fathers are huge fans.
They are fantastic correspondents.
Yes, this story was submitted by John Ryan, who I don't know if he's been exclusively looking for stories or if this just stumbled upon his news desk, but in France, there is a man who is no longer allowed to teach kindergarten because he got completely covered in tattoos from head to toe, and then he did that ugly ink thing where you black out the white in your eyes so that it's all black, which I don't even know if that hurts or not. It looks excruciatingly painful. He looks like a reptile, and he's like...
Big salamander vibes.
Yes, and then he's going, why won't they let me teach the kiddos? And
well, can I ask you this?
Yeah.
How far into teaching did he get? How far into tattoos did he get whilst keeping the job? When did they stop it? At the eyes? Was the eyes? So he had the face done, and they were like, don't do the eyes. Jim, just don't do the eyes. And then Jim did
He
the eyes.
did the whole head at once with the face and the eyes at once.
So it was up to the neck, and they were like, he's good. Just keep teaching.
Yeah, because he had like a collar. You could cover, you know what I'm saying? He could cover it all up.
Right. He was a big turtleneck guy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And no one ever questioned. They were like, are you a little hot? And he was like, nope.
Yeah, Jesus, it's July. He's like, no. I actually look chilly. Can we turn up the AC?
Yeah, and so so here's what's weird is for kindergartners, they're like, no go. But he still can teach first grade and up. It's just to kindergartners. And the kids...
This is in France? Which part of France?
I don't know, probably a poor part where they couldn't get other teachers. Like, how
Let me tell you
good...
something. This isn't a private school. I don't think we need to tell people.
No, definitely not. No one's wearing a uniform, okay? But I think what weirds me out is that he's like, well, you know, once the kids realize that I'm a nice guy, they don't think anything of it. And it's like, if I were 6 years old, I would be like, whatever you want me to do, I'll do it, because as far as I'm concerned, you're the devil.
Well, he's right. Once the kids get past the whole demon eyes thing, he's actually a very sweet guy.
I just think of the vision of him going into the teacher break room. And it's all of these, like, lovely people who are in, like, bright colors or whatever. And he's just like, can I use the microwave? like with the blackout eyes.
I would poop my pants to see him, like, in there, just be like, Mondays, am I right? Like, what? Did you guys see This Is Us last night? And he just flashes the pearly blacks.
Turns around and he's like, who brought fish? Who made fish in here?
Guys, have some decency. Can we be a little professional in the office, please? This one is me. This one, it's a great, beautiful story about what we found her. We did it. We found her, kids. It's the ultimate horse girl. A 17-year-old Canadian girl in Alberta, if that matters to you. She taught herself to run and jump on all fours after watching horses. She said she used to ride herself. She didn't ride herself. She used to ride horses. And she was like, that's it. That's where I want to be. That's it. And there's a lot of videos of her. It looks like she's just destroying her body. I mean, her joints are going to be done by 25. Yeah. But she's actually quite good. And here's what's she's actually quite good. She's really got the whole force. And she's galloping. There's no irony. And before you ask, there's no irony to this. She's like, this is a passion. It's upsetting. And before all the guys out there, you're making fun of her. This is the horse girls at her worst. Okay, car boys they're one link away from a horse girl. Okay, let's just all right. So let's get that away.
Oh, that's an '84 Civic, dude. Oh God.
Yeah. It's the same thing about being a long-haired mare.
The way that her knuckles go into...
She's hoofing it.
She moves like she has hooves. This girl is going to end up cuckoo cuckoo, okay?
End up jumping like a horse. Jumping like a horse.
These Canadians, though.
You know what?
God.
Here's the thing. They love pooping on us because we have a terrible president and our country's in shambles and we're on the midst of a civil war.
Tell us something we don't know.
You got the horse girl. You got the number one horse girl in the world. That washes it away, okay? It's a level playing field as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how fast she goes.
That was my final point I wanted to make and I don't want to be like we're making fun of this minor here. God bless you, young lady.
Excuse me, I am 100%, okay? What you're doing is freaking weird. The people who are pissed that women can play football are going to have a riot with this.
Oh, they're going to be, now women can be a horse. The feminists will stop at nothing.
Where does it end with you people? Should we do our favorite segment? One of our favorites?
But is it the worst?
This week, in time currently is actually worse than history.
Yeah, this was a good week in history. So
This
pretty
was
good week.
good things happen. Here,
Yeah,
let me
it's a good week.
take a look-sees. Okay, so first of all, speaking of cars and car boys
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot, Henry Ford's Model T, a universal car designed for the masses, went on sale for the first time on October 1st, 1908. Okay? Here's what I have to say, though. I would not buy that. First draft of a car? No.
Well, at that time, you had no way of knowing. I mean, when you think about it, we're buying the first drafts of thing constantly, you know? So hindsight's 2020. With today's iPhone, would you buy the iPhone 1? No, that's a piece of garbage. I wouldn't let my dog use that phone.
Well,
don't have a dog.
I didn't buy the first iPhone.
Loser!
Did you?
No, I definitely didn't have it. I think I had a Razor at that time. You know what's cool? I remember from history class, mass production. This started mass production. Henry Ford, mass production.
Henry Ford must have freaking got a lot of poo-tang, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of cheddar. I was going to say money, but yeah, I'm sure he just crushed ass. He was steaming clam based on them in the back of Model Ts everywhere.
Steaming
Just
clam.
steaming clam in the back of. Also, you know what? You know what we always gloss over is how much child labor was put into these Model Ts.
I don't think we'll ever get an accurate answer on that. But based on the way that older people are like, I've been working since I was 11, you don't know how life is. There was a lot of kids.
October 2nd, 1967, Thurgood Marshall was sworn in as the first African-American Associate Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. He served until 1991 and was known for opposing discrimination and the death penalty and for championing free speech and civil liberties. How about that for a week? How about that?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
That's incredible.
Local hottie, Thurgood. Let's also appreciate the name. Thurgood? Are you kidding
Thurgood
me?
Marshall.
Iconic.
You know what? You know a name that's like, that's a history name. Like, he's born, and they're like, he's not going to just be a doctor. You know what I mean? Which also would be fine. But this guy is gonna change the world. You know what I mean? That's fucking badass. Pink.
Okay, on October 3rd, 1863, President Abraham Lincoln, y'all know him, issued a proclamation, love big words, designating the last Thursday in November as Thanksgiving Day. Which I know that some of you like to ruin Thanksgiving because you like to bring up what actually happened. First of all... First of all, okay, Buzz Kill. We already...
Buzz Killington. I mean, you know what? Sue me, in first grade, we had the fun thing where some people dressed as pilgrims, some kids dressed as Indians, canceled them, and we had fun. And we hucked some corn and ate it. God forbid that was the fake story that we all believed in.
Yeah. I'm sorry that when I was 5, I didn't understand genocide. What are you expecting?
Dominatrix, a professional dominatrix, is explaining why BDSM business is booming during Trump and COVID. Business is booming. Business is moving. Okay? The dominatrix, and for those of you that don't know, BDSM stands for bondage, domination, sadism, and making the money. No, I don't think it's what's the last one? Masochism?
I truly have no idea. I don't know. This whole thing, this stuff scares the hell out of me.
BDSM?
Yeah.
You know what's weird about it is but here's the thing: is a lot of people think they think they're into BDSM because they like a light choking. Which you know what? We all like a light choking. You know what I mean? Everybody likes that.
Sure.
That's not BDSM. We're talking about here. You're talking about deep role playing. I mean, there's a Polk quote from Oscar Wilde. It says, everything in the world is about sex except sex. Sex is about power.
Right.
Which also is upsetting. That's an upsetting kind of notion. I mean, I also think sometimes sex is about sex. I mean, I think sex is sometimes about sex.
Sure.
No, I think, the whatever. In the article, it's about the fact that everyone feels powerless right now because quarantine, because of all that. So a lot of dudes are going to these ladies and these dominatrixes to, treat them like little baby children and kind of boss them around and piss on them or whatever.
Yeah.
God bless you. Whatever helps you cope. I think that there's a deep psychology to all of this. Some people like to get like a heel stuck in their spine. I don't know. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you. You know what I mean?
This is something we have not been through before, okay? So what?
Yeah.
So sue me that I like a little knife to the neck, okay?
Yeah.
Actor Rick Moranis. Okay, so he was in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Spaceballs, a.k.a. the best movie in the world, Ghostbusters.
Is he the little guy with the glasses?
Yes,
He's the little guy with the glasses.
Love him. Okay, so
Love
he was...
him. National treasure.
Absolutely. So he was just taking a stroll at 7:45 in the morning. Okay, walking down the streets of New York. And some guy freaking decked him in the face. Just punched him. And...
A good punch to get knocked out?
He kind of whoa, and then he went to the hospital to get checked out, and then he reported it to the police. And the only indicator of the guy was in all black, and the only indicator was that he was wearing an I Heart New York sweatshirt.
This one's for the city.
Yeah, why?
Just clocks them.
So many people make fun of New Yorkers for always being first thing they mention is I'm from New York. This guy
I'm from New York.
was if you're gonna know anything about me, you better know. I love my freaking city.
It's my calling card. I'll punch you in the face, but nobody's punching this city. Because everyone has a New York City fear. A lot of people they have a fear of falling in front of the train, getting hit in front of a train. That's sweet release for me. I actually like that thought. My big fear is remember when slashing was a thing a few years ago, where
yeah.
you'd just be on the subway and a guy would just slash your face, and then you just get slashed. I don't like that. First of all, moneymaker. Second of all, knives are frightening to me. I don't like that. I'd like to get shot 1,000,000 times before a knife ever touches thine skin. Let me tell you.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. Also,
Knives
big 50
don't scare me
cent
too
guy.
much.
So, knives don't scare you?
No.
I said I'm a big 50
I have a
cent
bunch of
guy.
knives.
I like the idea. Shot 9 times. It's cool. If you live.
I can't really do the whole gun thing yet. Can't really do it, but the way that things are going, I'm am I supposed to have one of these?
Can I tell you that? Because I was never I do believe in do you need that many guns? Do you need them?
Sure.
A lot of the whole. I also always make fun of you need to protect your family, but now I'm do we need to protect our family? You know what I mean? Also, people have this. They have this wet dream of the day that comes where there's just a Western shootout, and it's it's very binary, evil versus good, you're saving people. That never happens. Number one rule, don't be a hero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody likes it. First of all, nobody likes a hero. First of all,
You're annoying.
Nobody likes a hero. Second of all, no thank you. No thank you. Let me tell you.
Yeah, you want to know what? I'm not necessarily looking to get out of a mess like that to be remembered. No way. I want to be somebody that they didn't even know was in the building. Somebody who got out scrape-free, totally fine.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Wow, what a week, dare I say it. This has been so fun.
This has been a wonderful... This is one of the few episodes that I've really been throughout. I'm wow, I'm enjoying myself.
All right, well, look, people, subscribe,
The next
follow.
100 people to subscribe to this channel will get a personal Venmo thank you note for the amount of $1, and we mean it.